Let's bring up this very talented comedian. I can't talk about where he works, but let's just say that it's possibly in a place where things that have happened throughout the week could be or could not be summarized and then presented to the public by a comedian of some stature or renown. Maybe not. Maybe you could order it through a separate package on top of your cable bill, but it could just be there. We don't know what's going on, so we're not going to bring it up. But he's also the creator of Modern Seinfeld, a great Twitter account, and he's all over the place. He's got his own show that happens in Brooklyn. Let's just welcome him, Josh Gondelman. Josh, how are you doing?
I'm feeling terrific. How
are
you?
Good. I'm doing great. Thanks for hanging out.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me. A pleasure. A pleasure. I almost said as always, but we've never done this together before. This is our first.
But it feels like it would always be.
It feels like it would always be a pleasure. I can't imagine a circumstance where all these people would be together.
Yep.
For such an instance, it would not be a pleasure.
That's right. That's true. And now, whatever it is that you do, you may be a spy.
I might be a spy.
And I think of everybody, you would be a great spy.
Thank you.
Because it's the good ones and the quiet ones that you're not looking out for.
Usually they say that about serial killers, and I like that you went in another direction with that.
Thank you. We're going to reclaim it. I'm also can be a little bit quiet and that kind of thing. So I often think about the chaos that I could unleash. Just being the quiet
God, I think about that all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Like nobody would think it was me.
Nope. Well, but then everyone would think it was you. I always feel like it's the ones that they think you would go, no, that guy never. And then when they do it, they're like, we always thought something of that guy. There was a little too nice, a little too quiet.
Well, I love your look. We were talking about fashion earlier with Janelle, and you have become a fashion icon of sorts, of course. And you write about fashion. Most recently, you had an article there about something near and dear to my heart, which is vests.
That you wear very close to your heart.
Yes.
All around the torso. Thank you. That's a vest pun. We got one left, which is more than it deserved. Yeah. Don't fucking agree with me. I'll say my own decisions. I should also mention I'm drinking like a character from Piano Man. I did. I write about. I write freelance for Elle Magazine's website.
Yeah.
And whenever my bosses, my editors there see a man wearing something that's like a little unusual, they call me up and they say, we need you to wear this unusual thing and then write about it. So the last one was vests. I've also done deep V-neck T-shirts.
That was a good one on you.
Yeah, it was just like a pizza slice of torso. It was disgusting. And short shorts.
Yeah, how was that?
And that was fun. My legs are kind of dope.
Yeah, and congratulations. And do you want to combine all of those things? Do you get to keep the stuff?
I didn't get to keep the vests because they were really fancy fashion vests. But the other, they were sent as samples. But the other clothes I have, and I wear 2 of the 3 V-necks I'll wear. One is an undershirt, one is a regular T-shirt. And the short shorts, I wear the longest of the 3 pairs. The shortest ones are shorter than my underwear.
That's good because then it can stick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's like I cuff the shorts up and then let the underwear hang low. It's like a layered look that creeps out people with children.
And now, was that something where they saw you on the street and were like, "This guy knows fashion"?
No, they saw me and they're like, "This guy doesn't know fashion. We got to give him some clothes." No, it was. I honestly don't remember how it came about. I was just asked. I write for a lot of women's magazines.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a piece.
Nobody knows it better.
Nobody knows a woman better than a man that doesn't know very many women. That's the truth. I know a lot of women. I have a lot of friends. Some of my best friends are women. I know Janelle and Leslie and Amber. It's all friends. All friends. There's not even anything like that.
Amber, sorry.
With a counterpoint.
Rock and roll, yeah.
Now, I'm glad everybody's here. Now, I'm also, I feel like we could almost be twins. There's a lot of physical similarities.
We have a similar look.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, we could be from the same mother, possibly, maybe not.
That's how twins usually work out, right?
Yeah, I think so. But now, you had a bar mitzvah?
I had a bar mitzvah. Did you?
No, I didn't. And more than that, John Feinberg had a bar mitzvah, and everybody'd always say, "Hey," they talk about it like for years how great this bar mitzvah was, and I wasn't invited. And then they keep saying like, "This thing was so great. Oh, were you there?" And finally, I've started saying, "Yes, I was there," because it's too much. I couldn't bear it anymore. The fact that I hadn't been invited to this party.
I wasn't there either.
You weren't there either. How does it make you feel?
I feel very left out.
I know.
I don't have a fear of missing out. I just have an anger at it.
A real rage.
Yeah, I have AOMO.
Now, you created this thing, the modern Seinfeld thing.
I did. I co-created it with Jack Moore. With Jack Moore, and we
Very friendly.
co-write it together, and
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of fun.
And you still like doing it?
Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, it's such a minimal commitment.
It's essentially updating the scenarios or storylines that would have happened to the Seinfeld characters if they were happening now.
If they still existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other TV shows you've been tempted to, go after?
I haven't. Other people have done them, which are pretty fun. They've kind of like shot up. There's my friend has a Modern Clueless account that's like from the movie Clueless.
Yes.
There was a Sex and the City one briefly, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Is there a Cheers one where they're just all on their phones?
I have tweeted a similar thing to that.
Damn.
No, but I love that we had the same idea.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very nice. I think in the business world they call it synergy.
Yeah.
I think they do. I was recently watching the television program Wings.
Yep.
And
Great show.
Was it?
Yeah, I love that. I want to see the modern version of Wings, like post 9/11.
Yeah, a lot more time in the security. It's a lot more somber show. There's body scans.
Much smaller casts too.
A lot less
people coming in.
innocent population.
That's right.
And definitely what's his face? The guy that was in Monk.
Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub. His character would be completely different now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There would be a lot of profiling. Modern Wings would be a sad show. It would just illuminate all the flaws of modern America.
Well, that's what great television does, isn't it? Now,
so.
you started out there up in Boston. You're from Boston.
I did. I originated there.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
wonderful.
Fascinating.
Cambridge. No way. I lived in Somerville and Alston for a time, so I had you surrounded.
Okay, maybe there's time for that later. And now
I actually don't, so we got to deal with this now. No, I'm just kidding.
you were a teacher.
I taught elementary school Spanish for 2 years, and then I taught preschool for 4 years.
Okay. Now, how did you feel like you always connected to the kids?
I did. I think I connected really well. I get along very well with small people, and I don't know how to relate to animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a little person at the subway today.
I get along with most people.
Yeah.
Did they pay less fare?
He was exiting, so I couldn't tell. But did you ever rap? Did you ever feel the inclination to rap, to put your things into a rap?
Did I ever rap?
Like a lesson?
Oh, I don't know.
That was popular.
We did a lot of singing. Well, kids don't know. The kids that I was teaching, they didn't really know it was popular. I did try one time they were so small. When I was teaching elementary school Spanish, this was like 2007, and there was a classroom full of 7th and 8th graders, and I was teaching direct object pronouns. This is super fascinating, and it's gonna get better. So I was teaching direct object pronouns, and I wrote on the board the notorious DOPs for direct object pronouns.
Nice.
And the kids, it was a very similar flatness of energy as we're receiving here. And I said to them, I was like, honestly, you know what? I should reconsider. Do any of you know who the notorious B.I.G. is? And one 8th grade girl raised her hand in 2007, and I was like, yes, Lizzie? And she goes, was he implicated in the murder of Tupac Shakur? And I was like, weird that's what you know, but like I'm glad that you're in the ballpark, so great. You're a smart kid. You have a weird murder fascination.
We had one of these guys, an older student teacher that came in, and it was unfortunate because he probably was a Civil War reenactor. That's what he looked like. He had that yellow smoke in the beard.
Yep.
And I think he may have worn even like one of the caps.
Yep.
But he came in and his name was Mr. Sumner, which sounds like a fort.
It does.
Yeah. And so he came in and he wanted to teach us. I mean, it's an older guy.
Yep.
He understand the picture. And he sang a rap he performed a rap about the Indian Ocean. And I still remember it, but it's just because it's the most embarrassed I've ever been for another human being.
Of course, yeah.
He had the hat on sideways.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you learn about the Indian Ocean from his
Now,
rap?
way down south is the Indian Ocean. Sail up to Sri Lanka on a monsoon motion. That's the most I remember.
That's not bad.
Then it went
That's like a close cousins with West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spend most of my days.
Yeah.
That's like a very close
What if
relative.
people learned history from that rap song, West Philadelphia, born and raised? So I just take a cab to L.A.
Just, this guy is real shitty at geography. He has no. Is there a flat fare? Like when you go to JFK? I see you gave that a little lilt. It was like a melodic rap.
Yeah, it
thought,
stuck with me.
Yeah.
When you experience that kind of pain for another human being, it really sears itself into your heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All my pain has been very. It's usually mine, my own.
Yeah. And are you? I'm with you. Are you getting ready for Halloween?
I am.
Is that something you look forward to?
It's something I don't care about at all.
No. And is there a costume you would not like to see?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I hate like I just hate seeing like the racist costumes.
We all do. No one likes that.
Well, there are people that do it. I feel like you can't.
And I don't think anybody's like, "Yay, you came to my party as the cool running
Oh, you
gay."
have very limited experience with fraternities.
I do.
believe.
I
Yeah.
do. That's true.
And then I don't like the ones that are like topical horrors. Like
Yeah.
it's fine if you want to do a cute thing from the news, it's fine. But like I'm sure you'll see someone dressed up like the Ebola germ,
Right.
and then there's already been pictures of people dressed up like as Ray Rice and his fiance,
Right.
and it's like, why? First of all, why are you already wearing your Halloween costume? Second of all, what a horrible thing to wear.
Yeah, it's like they just read the wrong Huffington Post headline.
Yeah.
And derived something from that.
They're like, oh, we thought this was top 10 sexiest Halloween costumes, not top 10 monsters.
Right, but yeah, like news monsters.
News monsters.
News monsters would be bad. A while ago it was anthrax. A lot of people dressing like anthrax.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't care for it either.
Well, thank you. For your humanity.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like cocaine? Like, is it like a powder? Like, what if you're at a party?
Like the envelope? How do you dress like it?
Often
It was like you,
Make something up.
you want to do
like
it.
the band. It's
Stick
like
with
one,
the kitchen utensils.
Like a long, skinny, braided beard. Was that what the guy from Anthrax had?
Oh, that anthrax.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that you're with me on everything, Cambridge.
Yeah,
Was that still
Cambridge.
you? Well, I love that two people have agreed with me once. That's a new thing to love.
And you've got your show, the Pretty Good Friend. What's it called?
No, it is on.
That's
a much
some
more
people I
successful show.
admire.
It's Josh Gondelman and the people he admires, and that is the next one is November 15th at Union Hall, and our musical guest, which is very exciting, is Prince Paul. Yeah,
Terrific.
there we go. Thank
Terrific.
you. I just as long as one person likes each thing that I say, that's what I strive for in comedy. Specificity, that's the key to success.
I stole a pair of shorts from a Prince Paul shoot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Small world.
Small world.
Unbelievable.
I won't tell him that.
Don't tell him that.
Okay, I will tell him that. I'd be like, hey Paul, you sure? I'll do it like Ocean's 11. I'll just call him up and be like, one, you're missing. You might want to check your shorts drawer.
No, it's the shorts they got for me. Be like, you gotta give them back. Also, we're not gonna pay you, and you don't get to eat. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take these shorts. So
Are they good shorts?
yeah, they're great shorts.
Excellent. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from Prince Paul. He's a man who knows his shorts.
Yeah.
And so do you, having
you.
reviewed many
Yep,
shorts.
I'm a con of shorts.
I
Nope,
say.
you guys are wrong to have laughed at that, and I hate you and feel better than you now.
Now, as I understand it, you and like Leslie, you both grew up kind of straight arrow. Is that true?
Yeah, I wasn't a lot of fun. I still am not.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not true.
thank you. You're sweet, Leslie.
You didn't get into a lot of things with the drugging and all that kind of
No,
stuff.
not at all. I started drinking very late in life.
Me too.
I was like 25, really. I had drinks, but I was 25 by the time I started being like, well, this is a thing that I do. And it didn't. And even then, it was only very seldom, just so people wouldn't be like, why are you drinking? Do you have a problem with drinking? I didn't really start till I moved here, and then I didn't have to drive home.
Yeah. New
I
York
could just
does
sleep
too.
wherever.
That
No,
does
that's not the
encourage
lesson
that
I
kind of
learned. For sure. Yeah, it doesn't it? It like really enables bad behavior. I didn't even eat dinner. I just drink like a vat of whiskey, and then I've been yelling at you fine people, and then I'm gonna scare up a hamburger later because you were talking about hamburgers, and I was like, that's
That
the only
sounds
food
good.
there is. Yeah.
What kind of cheese do you prefer out of your hamburger?
Oh, gosh,
Blue cheese, Swiss, American.
Oh, I don't
I'd
usually do
hammer.
Swiss on a hamburger, but I'll
Okay.
take what I'm given. That's my problem.
What?
Yeah, I'll do a Colby Jack on a deli sandwich most of the time, but in terms of a hamburger, I forget to request a specific cheese. What's yours? Provolone, that's a great
Provolone.
cheese.
Nice cheese.
There are a lot of great cheeses. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shout out y'all's favorite cheeses that y'all are gonna go crazy. That's what I saw a Tribe Called Quest in concert in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I know you, Cambridge. And Q-Tip, the oh my God. You had to know that was coming. So Q-Tip is like kind of the head rapper of that group. He's the front man. And they hadn't been on tour in a while, and they specifically hadn't been to Worcester in a while because they have good sense. And so he was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all where y'all are from. Then y'all are gonna yell out the name of your hometowns. Then I'm gonna yell out the name of your towns. Then y'all are gonna go crazy. So that's what he did. He was like, where are y'all from? And then people just shouted like 1,000 different towns because they're all from small suburban towns in central Massachusetts. So someone would be like, Sturbridge! And he'd be like, is Sturbridge in the house? And like 4 people would be like, and then he'd be like, where are y'all from? And then someone would be like, Holden? And he'd be like, is Holden in the house? And 2 people would be like, meh? And then that was like 5 minutes of my concert. I paid money to see that.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
It was terrific.
So you've got the show next week? November 15th is the
November
next
15th,
one?
yeah.
And anything else coming up? We can maybe find you somewhere?
Yeah, at Josh Gondelman on Twitter is a good place. I
Yeah.
tweet the things I write and the shows I'm going to do. And then, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to tweet.
Solid use of tweets.
Yeah, solid.
And then I also tweet like seltzer I've been drinking. I've been tweeting a lot about seltzer lately.
Oh, well, tune in
Yeah.
for that.
Flavor seltzer?
Okay,
There's,
okay. Maybe after the
there's,
show we'll get it. We already covered cheese.
you have-
Hold on.
All right.
No, I want to get to it. Believe me, but let's save that for the after party.
All right.
At the mansion.
Then the hotel lobby. I know how you do.
Yeah, we'll get that hotel bar. But for now, I just want to say thank you for being here, Josh.
Thank you,
That was
Neil.
great. Josh Gondelman, everybody. And I know that's I want to thank all the guests here tonight. And I want to thank the Studio Ryan. And thanks to the pit for having us. As Leslie was talking about, the holidays are coming up, so this will be the last full live show that we do here of the year. Well, I'm going to be part of the Solo Comedy Festival that's happening in the pit November 14th and 15th. I'll be hosting the character tonight. I don't know why they got me for that. But I'm hosting that here, and then I'll have my own show, just me, just standing up here talking. And I better think about that. But anyhow, that's happening, and you can find it all on radio.com. And then we'll be back. We'll be part of New York City Podfest in January, and then we'll be back there the last Wednesday of every month. So thank you very much for coming. Now, till next time, I'll be getting my costume together for the saddest thing I can imagine, which is an empty whiskey bottle hosting a podcast. Now let's get back to that great music. Thanks, man.